Hello, welcome to another video from the Animal University channel. Let's go for the video. Falcon. Falcon, any of nearly 60 species of hawks of the family Falconidae, order Falconiformes, diurnal birds of prey characterized by long, pointed wings and swift, powerful flight. The name is applied in a restricted sense, as true falcons, to the genus Falco, which numbers more than 35 species. Falcons occur virtually worldwide. They range in size from about 15 centimeters 6 inches long in the falconets, Microhyrax, to about 60 centimeters 24 inches in the gerfalcon and Arctic species. In true falcons, the female is the larger and bolder of the sexes and is preferred for the sport of falconry. Falcons have plumes called flags on their legs and a notch in the beak that is well developed in the genus Falco to form a tooth. Falcons commonly nest in holes in trees or on natural ledges on cliffs. The eggs are usually 4 or 5 in number and buffy white in color, speckled and blotched with reddish brown. The incubation period is about 28 or 35 days, and the young are cared for in the nest for as long as 35 days. The flight of falcons is fast and direct, with the wings rapidly digging through the air. Some falcons habitually hover while scanning the ground for prey. Some species capture birds of their own size or smaller in midair. Others live mainly on hares, mice, lizards, and insects. The bat falcon, F. falbigularis, of Mexico and Central and South America is a little bird with a dark back, white throat, barred black and white breast, and reddish belly. It preys upon birds. The forest falcon, Micraster semitorquatus, of tropical America hunts birds and reptiles in the jungles. The laughing falcon, Herpetothyrus cascinans, of the wooded lowlands of Central and South America is a noisy brown bird that eats snakes. The prairie falcon, F. mexicanus, a desert falcon, inhabits canyon and scrub country in western North America. The falconets, Microhyrax species, and pygmy falcons, Polyhyrax, are tiny birds of the Old World tropics. They eat insects and birds. The cuckoo falcons, several species of Avicida, are kites of the subfamily Pernini, family Exhipitridae. They range over Asia and the South Pacific, hunting at twilight, mainly for insects. Some hunt lizards. See also caracara, hobby, kestrel, merlin, peregrine falcon. Facts about falcon. Falcons are very fast. The peregrine falcon, Falco peregrinus, has been credited as the fastest animal in the world. According to Benjamin Ponitz, when peregrine falcons are on a hunt, they can attain very high diving speeds of more than 200 miles per hour, 320 kilometers per hour, to catch agile prey. Their mind-blowing speeds cannot be compared to the fastest land animal, the cheetah, which can run at 50 to 80 miles per hour, 80 to 128 km/h. Peregrine falcons also hold the Guinness World Record for being the fastest animal globally. Falcons were used for hunting. Humans used falcons for hunting in ancient China, Arabia, and Persia. In the modern era, falconry has become a revered sport and is widespread in places like the UAE, where falcons have been declared a national bird. In 2016, the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, declared falconry part of human intangible cultural heritage, and falcons are among the bird species used for falconry. Falcons were mobilized for World War II. Falcons were used to intercept pigeons used in World War II. During the war, trained pigeons were used to transmit messages and carry out surveillance. To counter this, the defending or offending army would use falcons. Falcons would capture and eat the pigeons, thereby sabotaging message transmission by rival armies. The German and Allied forces deployed a squadron of peregrine falcons in the Second World War. Falcons inspired the naming of the Millennium Falcon. Falcon 9, a two-stage reusable rocket made by SpaceX, was named after the Star Wars movie Millennium Falcon ship. The Millennium Falcon had its name inspired by the bat falcon, also known scientifically as Falco rufigularis. Falcons have inspired the naming of planes, ships, and even sports teams because the use of their image is intensely symbolic. Falcon's image and symbolism. The falcon's image has been used since immemorial to represent different things and portray various meanings. The symbolism can be contradictory depending on other societies. In ancient Egypt, where the falcon was considered sacred, it represented deities like the god Horus, the god of justice and order. It was believed then that every pharaoh was a reincarnation of this deity who defeated Seth, the god of death. To the Vikings, it represented the appearance of the god Odin and the power of Freya. In Native American culture, they represent courage, power, and strength. As a result of the potent symbolism of the falcon image, it is widely used in logos and emblems and is very important in heraldry. In some cultures, though, falcons are associated with death and evil. Falcons mate for life. Falcons value fidelity and commit to one partner for the duration of their productive life. They form a solid affinity for their nesting sites. However, it doesn't mean that males and females will spend their entire lives living closely as couples. These raptors only come together to mate and spend most of their time as solitary hunters during non-breeding seasons. Falcons' eyesight is way better than that of humans. Falcons are designed to see even at high speeds with their higher flicker fusion frequency. The falcon's eyesight power is an inspiration for naming Texas Instruments' FLIR system Falcon's Eye. The FLIR is based on advanced detector technology used in navigation. Their eyesight is better than that of humans, an endowment they leverage to spot prey from a great distance. Falcons have a focal point on the retina that's found at the back of each eye, which assimilates the photo lens. Therefore, they use each eye independently to focus on up to 3 objects simultaneously. This makes it possible for them to focus on more than one prey item at a time. Falcons exhibit sexual dimorphism. Sexual dimorphism refers to the systematic size difference in species based on sex/gender, i.e., one gender being constantly bigger or smaller than the other. For falcons, the female is larger than the male, a common avian phenomenon. The sexual dimorphism in falcons is believed to be an adaptation that helps breeding mates pursue a wide range of prey. This adaptability in size makes one swifter for catching smaller mammals and the other for hunting bigger prey, hence, they can focus on their strength to put food on the table. There are 40 to 60 falcon subspecies. It is estimated that 40 to 60 subspecies of falcon exist all over the world, with the largest falcon being the gerfalcon. Smaller falcon species are the pygmy falcon and the American kestrel. Also known as the African pygmy falcon, the pygmy falcon, Polyhyrax semitorquatus, is considered the smallest raptor in the world. Its length is about 8 inches, 20 centimeters from tail to head, and it weighs between 1.5 to 3 inches, 42 to 85 g. The gerfalcon is the largest falcon worldwide. It weighs between 2.1 and 4.4 pounds upon attaining maturity. It is one of the rarest falcons owing to its habitat and nesting grounds, mostly in remote cliff areas. The gerfalcon's diet primarily consists of ptarmigans, but it also preys on other bird species such as seagulls and jaegers. Falcons have a tomial tooth in their beak. The protrusion in the falcon's upper bill is called a tomial tooth and corresponds to a ridge in the lower mandibles. This adaptation makes it possible for them to use their beaks as a weapon to sever the spinal cord of their prey. Interestingly, both the talons and beaks of falcons are made of keratin and can sometimes break just as humans' nails do upon extensive use. I hope you enjoyed this video enough and it was informative. Please like the video and subscribe the channel. Introduce us to your friends. Good luck to you all.